as long as y'all did.
Well, you know, I just keep thinking about the layups that we missed. You know, just over and over and over, and then we'd get an offensive rebound, put it back up there. So you know, it was tough. It was tough on the shooting end, and the biggest thing was our layups. You know, and several times we run our offense, and you know, we cut the middle, we're open, we're not expecting it. So you know, it's just you hate to see this, but you know, we played Cookville in a Hall of Fame game. You know, early in the season, second game of the year, and got down 19, and then come back and missed a layup to cut it to 1 at the end. And this is about as bad as we played in that game too. You know, we just didn't play well at all, and did stuff defensively that you know, we looked confused and just not what we've done all year long. You know, our defense has really picked up, played well for us, and got lost a lot, and you know, go trap for no reason and leave a three-point shooter wide open, but not anything like we've been used to all year long. So you know, you hate it that happens the last game of the year and it costs you the game, but you know, that's part of it. That's part of it, and you know, they played well, and we didn't. So they moved on, and we're going home.
Coach, tight whistle today. I mean, I know y'all play an aggressive style of defense anyway, but it's that's got to be tough to encounter in a first round game down here.
Well, you know, and I never say anything about the officiating unless somebody asks me about it, and I just think if you know, that's the best officials we got for a state tournament, then we just need to call off the sport. You know, you know, that may cost me a fine, it may cost me my job, I don't know, but there was no excuse for the way the officials officiated. You know, we were bad, and we didn't deserve to win, but there's no excuse for what went on out there. There's none, and that's just the way I feel. And you know, I'm 71 years old, and next week, and I'm just going to tell you how I feel. I'm going to tell you the truth, and if you don't like it, you know, you can come and call me out on it. But there was no excuse for that. There really wasn't. And I don't know that we could have won anyway the way we played. But you know, just some of the calls that you know, that you could name 100 of them down there. But you know, we got one girl that you know, she runs into us and knocks her down, and she keeps her dribble, and she might have fallen down, I don't know. And then she keeps her dribble and runs into another girl, and they blow the whistle, and they call the foul on the one that had been laying there for 3 seconds. And the foul was way back here, and then she got 2 shots. You know, that's just one example, but there was a lot of them out there, and you know, and I'm frustrated over the officiating, and I didn't say a word to him. You know, when they called that charge, we got an opportunity to make a 3-point play. I didn't say a word to him. I just turned and walked off. You know, and then had another official came over and told my assistants, hey, tell him to stay in his seat. I hadn't been up. I didn't get up one time, and he's telling me that, and I'm thinking, do they not like me or what? You know, I don't know. But you know, I've been doing it a long time, and I can take that, and I've seen that before. But I think it's sad that it gets down to that. I really do, and I don't want to take anything away from Loretto, because they were better than us tonight. I really feel they're better than us tonight. We weren't very good, and that's not an excuse. If we had won ended up coming back and winning the game, I would have said the same thing. You know, there wouldn't have been any difference in what I said there. But you know, I always keep my mouth shut till somebody asks me a question. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I'm gonna tell you.
Coach, one possession game coming into the fourth quarter. You guys haven't had to play very much in the fourth quarter recently. You haven't won a game by fewer than 22 points since December 28th. How much of a factor was that today in the fourth quarter getting out of hand?
Well, you don't ever know. You don't know. You can't get in their head, and you don't know. But you know, we kept running offense and we kept playing defense, not near as well as we have been playing, and that might have been an effect. You know, that might have had an effect on us. But you know, I just don't think that we were as good through the whole game, you know, let alone into the fourth quarter. And you know, we had early in the year Christmas tournaments, Thanksgiving tournaments, and we went to Farragut in a Thanksgiving tournament. And in the fourth quarter, we're behind. We win by 12. You know, then we played Knox Catholic, you know, that had a good team this year, and it's tied at half, and we win by 25. You know, and then we played Farragut, and we're down in the fourth quarter, 5 or 6, and we win. So we had several of those this year. Now, it's been a while since we had those, but we had those games. And we didn't let anything affect us. We played the next possession every single game. And I just think that in this game, we started watching the time and the clock, and hey, we need to do something, we need to score this time, or we need to get a stop this time. So I don't know how that affected us, but we've been in those situations this year and just kept playing. One thing about those games was that if we ended up losing, we played the next night. You know, or if we lose this game, we're gonna play the next night. You know, the odd thing about it is every single game after Christmas, we trailed. Every one of them. It didn't matter if it was a team that was 1-40, we'd get the tip and we'd fumble around there and they'd get it, go down and score first, so we're down 2-0. Then we end up with a running clock at the end. So you don't know how those things, how they're going to handle those things, but we played some good teams and some tight teams, and you know, in the end, kind of come through with them. But you know, just like Alcoa's got a really, really good team, and you know, we kind of eased out a little bit more, and then all of a sudden, you know, we're up 10 at half, and all of a sudden, you know, they score 4 points in the third quarter, and we played defense like we're capable of playing, and I told them before the season started, after watching them in the summer, your defense will win you a state championship if you will let it. And I was more disappointed in our defense, I think, than our offense tonight. Although we were impatient a lot on offense, I just think that the defense is the thing that we're better at than what we showed. I think.
Karina, how difficult was the end for you? I'm sure in your mind's eye, after the way last year ended, you wanted to come back and win a state championship, and to have to sit the last 6 minutes and change. How can you discuss how difficult that was?
I was very disappointed because I failed my team basically. I did want to come back. You know, I thought that we had a really good chance this year to get the gold ball, but you know, like my game I just didn't play the best I could have, and it speaks for itself. And I feel like, you know, if you fall like hell here and there, and now I'm sitting down. I feel like I wish like God would like reset this game and I have another chance, but I don't. And basically, it was very disappointing when I found my team.
Karina, just how difficult was it for you and maybe the team in general to just adjust to the way they were calling it tonight?
Well, we're a very aggressive team. Usually we don't really change the way we play because that gets us, you know, out of sorts, and then we don't know what we're doing. And so you can tell we didn't because we got 5 fouls here, foul out third quarter, 5 fouls here, I foul out, and got another girl about to foul out. It was very difficult for us. We just thought, you know, it would go both ways. They're hitting us, we're hitting them. You know, either you call it for both ways or you don't call it at all. It's just very disappointing.
How do you, Karina, obviously, you know, you guys, I'm sure you've scouted and watched a lot of film on Allie Weathers, her being a Miss Basketball finalist, but is there anything watching her up close, playing against her, that maybe you noticed about her, the way she plays it, maybe that you don't see on film?
She plays bully ball. I noticed that. I figured we could trap that, but with the foul calls, we were timid, so we couldn't be as aggressive as we would be. Mm-hmm. And so I think that's the one thing, is she'll bully you, and if you're in foul trouble, you can't do anything about it.
You'll be back next year for the season going from there, then obviously trying to continue that tradition of 3 years, getting to this point, continuing the fourth. How do you use this game as fuel and continuing ongoing?
It just shows me that I need to continue playing without my teammates, like with them on the bench, like fouling out and stuff. It just really opened my eyes with more that I need to do and more I need to work on to help my team.
Malea, I know this is a tough loss, but are you guys able to appreciate
yeah, I'm so proud of our seniors. They have made the season so fun, and we've done a lot of good things, and so that's the good thing about all this.
You know, along with that, and I know it wasn't towards me, but along with that, I've tried to tell them in the dressing room, the seniors especially, and of course all of them, but the seniors, you know, make sure that you don't let one game, you know, dictate or you know, how the season has gone. You know, you've won, I think they said 37. We had 37 wins. It wasn't that many. I think we've not played that many games. I think we may have won 34, 35 or something, you know. But you don't want the season to go and you're, God, we had a disappointing year. You know, our fans, and I say this all the time because I had newspapers last year, and well, how do you feel? You got that far and you lost the first game, or you've not won in the state finals in a few years, or whatever. I like coaching at a school that everybody's disappointed every year that we don't win a state championship, and we don't win them every year. You know, we won one in 2011. Now we played in the finals a couple of times since then, and 3 or 4 times before that, but people are disappointed if we don't win the last game of the year. And I would rather coach there is to go home tomorrow and we're having a parade.